Hello everyone, this is Dane. Welcome back to my channel, Filipino Nurse Retires Home. Um, please subscribe, comment, and share. And before I forget, I'm going to thank everybody for your help, the new subscribers and the old subscribers, of course. Now, it's early in the morning and I make sure that you would see me early in the morning because at the end of the day, I tend to get fat. I tend to really kind of extend myself a little bit, like that and like that. Oh my God, I cannot even stand myself at the end of the day. You know why? I eat a lot of salt and I'm not drinking too much water. And you know what? That can make you have what we call edema. That is in medical term, you need to say swelling of your feet and swelling of your abdomen. And that's not good sign. Meaning to say your heart is not circulating well, right? I mean, your blood is not circulating well. So, but anyway, it comes with age, all right? So pardon me if I got belly fat there. But I walked this morning though. Today's topic, I might be a little bit redundant with some of my videos because sometimes I miss, So if you have not watched some of my videos about the building process, I would be redundant here. So you may or may skip this, but I might have a little bit of addition to what I have already mentioned before. Okay? Now this is about the people who are planning to build in the Philippines, the expats. This might help them a little bit, okay? So there's a lot of preparation, as I have said, before you jump into something big like building a house, okay? I told you before, stop, look, and listen, and then after that, you would have to make your plans and your action later on. So anyway, I have a video on that. That was kind of interesting. But otherwise, this time, I would like to mention to you about what involves the process of building a house, okay? What are your plans after you have already decided? After you already decided where you are going to stay, okay? Are you gonna be in a farm or are you gonna be in the city or suburbs? Okay, as for me, I live in a farm. Therefore, what suits for me is, because I have a little space there, I had built me a little Bahay Kubo. Okay? Now, some other people would rent first before they will build the house. So they will have to commute from their rental place and go to where they're building a house. You can rent actually for about maybe at least about 10,000 pesos, which is equivalent to about $200. That that is affordable in a lot of cases, okay? But it depends on what your tastes are, because if you are kind of high maintenance one, you can go as far as $200, 200 pesos, 20,000 pesos, which is about $500. So for a wealthy one, then you can afford that. But I can settle for 10,000. But I did not do that, as I have said. Okay, there's some advantage and disadvantage to that because you have a commute and you're gonna be losing time with that. And that's not your property. With me, I put my little Bahay Kubo at the side, and about 200 meters, I put my house. Okay, but with that Bahay Kubo, I have to come up with a little money as a little capital to get started, okay? The reason for that, the house probably had cost me about, at least about 5,000 pesos, $5,000, which is about 200 to 400,000. The reason why it's 400,000 because I have a little bit of additional comfort that I put there. But you can be straightforward with your Bahay Kubo. But I wanted mine a little comfortable because I stayed there a little while, okay? So, I have a little room and I have a bathroom which is nice. Bathroom, it's all tiled and everything. I have a dirty kitchen. I do not have that kind of oven we have here as well as the stove, okay? I do not have that. I only have like the 2-burner range, okay? And then I have a little living room and a porch which saved it so much, and it made it very comfortable for me to stay there because of the porch that is open like what I have here, but it's open all the way. I don't have walls, okay? It's all screened in. So it's about, I would say, 12 by 10 is the porch. So we go there early in the morning, we have breakfast, and then 5 o'clock in the morning, I already have a cup of coffee, and since it's open, I can see the birds, I can hear them chirping, I can see my chicken. And now, back to what I was about to tell you. Disregard the chicken, okay? There's another story about chicken. On top of that, I have me well that I had built, and it cost me a lot of money because that terrain we have, it's in an island, okay? We have, the soil we have is actually all corals, and we have to drill about 300 feet down for us to get to the water level. So it cost me a bunch of money. So if you're interested to see the kind of Bahay Kubo I have another video maybe few years back. I have it there. Tour of my Bahay Kubo or Bahay Kubo tour, something like that. You would see how it exactly look. Okay, but I love that little Bahay Kubo of mine. I was comfortable, and I told you I have a cup of coffee early in the morning. At the same time, when I live in that Bahay Kubo, I was able to feel comfort and feel ownership of my own property. Okay, I was not renting. I can develop my property at the same time, build my house. Now, when I was there, I have my own little garden and I was raising some chickens, okay? So that was enjoyable and interesting to be with the chickens. Every morning I wake up, I feed those chickens, and sometimes they are kind of obnoxious. And it's in another video also, I have that about feeding chickens. Otherwise, every morning I go to the house and look around, and I already have planned the day what I'm going to do. Okay, while I was there in that Bahay Kubo, I was the one who disbursed all the payment of, was the one who did all the haggling of the prices. All right, and I go canvassing prices at the same time, and I was planning also the garden, the landscaping of the house that is being built, okay? So I was there 24/7. That's the advantage of building your own little quarters near your house site. So every day I go off and talk with vendors and talk with people around, and that was interesting. At the end of the day, I was already worn out and ready to hit the bed. And I even cooked my own food during that time. So that was not a big deal because there's a lot of food around anyway that I can grab. My only really qualms was unreliable transportation during that time. That was a dilemma for me. So I told you this time I'm going to get me a nice vehicle that can be reliable. So those are the things that you have to prepare yourself, whether you're going to be renting or not. Because in your rental, if you're going to rent, you commute, you lose hours, and then you cannot really feel the ownership of your house. And at least when you have your own Bahay Kubo, you can do all those things I mentioned to you. So this is just a little idea that might help you out and be comfortable while you're building a house. So do the best you can, whatever, you know. So other people would like to rent because they don't want to mess with building of a smaller house or a temporary housing. But this time really my Bahay Kubo is not really that temporary anymore because the foundation of that is actually cemented, everything. It has a septic tank in it. So if I'm gonna have to replace the walling, I can do that easily. But otherwise, It's still standing up there. And please check that video I have with the Bahay to Kubo tour. And thank you guys and have a safe day. Bye-bye.